If we have no peace, it is because we forgot we belong to each other. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Once again, these cryptocurrency markets continue to astonish me, I guess. I mean, we're seeing green again. I think when I looked a few moments ago, Ripple was up. So I think a lot of people are hopping onto that boat over there with the, talks of them getting smart contracts and, Cobalt supposedly coming along and getting closer, and us actually looking at using X Rapid instead of X Current a little bit down the road here in like a month, they're saying. But that's not what this show's about. Let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about that cryptocurrency market cap. Let's see what kind of news we got. Let's see how those exchanges are continuing to mess up this cryptocurrency market, in my personal opinion. But you know what is kind of cool this morning? We got Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So, Samantha, would you mind pulling up that coin market cap that everybody loves to hate and hates to love? We'll go ahead and we'll see what kind of coins we're looking at today. All right, let's see. Hey, we're on the other side of that $200 billion market cap. That's always a big plus in my book. BTC dominance looks like it's slipping backwards a little bit. Oh, that sucks. No, that's not that bad. It's all right. We're still on the other side of 50%. I mean, we did see it drop all the way down to 35%. And that argument that Roger Ver used on the cruise ship there of BTC dominance being what determines the, value of it, quite silly in my book. All right, let's see. We got Bitcoin coming in at $6,435. That's up 1.67%. Nice gain right there. Let's hope we can continue this trend across today. I mean, let's get back up there. Let's see 6.7. That'd be nice if we could get to 6.7 tomorrow by this time at the show.
It would be nice.
All right, we got Ethereum on the other side of $200 coming in at 210. That's a 1.4% gain. Nice. Like I said, we got X Rapid up 35 cents. I don't know if this is a jump on the boat or what this is here. I kind of keep my eye on it a little bit, but as I tell you guys, that's not what I'm about. I don't buy it out of pure moral values, but I mean, as a lot of people like to talk about, there's money to be made there in it. All right, we got Bitcoin Cash coming in at $434. That's up 1.7%. We got EOS getting closer to your 550 mark there, Samantha, coming in at $5.30. That's a 5.25% gain, which is a little bit more than standard day trading. Nice. Let's see what else we got. We got Stellars coming in at 21.1% or cent, 21.1 cents, and that's a 2.8% gain. We got Litecoin at $54.60. That's a 2.88% gain. Nice there, getting closer to some better numbers. I mean, I don't even want to put a number on it because, of course, I think Litecoin should be worth a lot more than all of this, but I'm just one person. Cardano, 7 cents, 4.4% gain. Nice. All right, let's get down here and see what we got going on with that Steam. And 80 cents. Nice. 3.2% gain. As I keep telling you guys, you might want to hop on over there with these real low Steam prices. It doesn't really take a lot to start collecting a full Steam. And we know that the price of Steam can get up there. So, I mean, free cryptocurrency is always a plus, especially if you're not trying to do anything with it, but just collect it, because definitely a year down the road, this stuff could be worth some real, fiat and help you out in a jam and all these other different things. And besides, what's Facebook giving you? All right. So as I continue to what?
Steam back dollar.
Oh, you're right. Steam back dollar. I know you like this metric, Samantha. We should also start looking at the mirror multiple. I wonder, you can let us know in the comments. Let me know if you want to start seeing the mirror multiple. I know we should maybe look at that daily. I haven't looked at that in quite a while. 98 cents. Telling us that we're getting back there to the $1 range. So not too concerned, saying these alts really aren't overbought yet, coming in at a 1.1% gain. So
yay.
Not too much of a change right there, but still nice to know where we're at. All right. As you can see here, we've got another donation. Absolutely amazing. So thank you for donation 0.000686969. You were saying you thought it was who?
Paul Rouleau.
Oh, yes, Paul Rouleau. Thank you, Paul. So as you can see, we're at $350, getting closer and closer to our $600 goal here. Pretty much we're looking for you guys to help fund us to be able to pass out Bitcoin flyers at a music festival in order to spread the word of Bitcoin to some people that we think may be interested in it. We're not really looking for a ton of money. We're also going to be putting in some money of our own. This is pretty much just going to cover our tickets because they're about $200 a piece, and to be able to purchase about 500 flyers, we're looking at trying to get and help with a little bit of the gas. We're looking at about 38 days. So at this point, we're looking at we need about $7 a day pretty much to get there. So if you got any extra cryptocurrency lying around, please help us fund this trip to get out there. I've been thinking of it as some sort of carbon offset for cryptocurrency. I know it's hard to get out there, and I want to get out there. I think it'll be a nice workcation. All right, let's go ahead and stop the screen share. Let's go ahead and pull up the screen so we can see what we're doing. And let's pop out the chat and see what we got going on. Oh, my coffee.
You might want that.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thank you for joining me out here today for a cup of coffee. It's a beautiful morning today out here. Not hot, finally, right? So what do we got going on over there in the chat, Samantha? Is there anybody out there talking to me, or am I out here just doing that thing I do where I talk about magical internet money by myself?
We have Silent Lamb. We have Tech Lord.
Nice, buddy.
We have Bitcoin Ben.
What? Hey, buddy, how have you been? Oh, that was so cool seeing you over at the Litecoin Summit, and I watched the one with you up there with the other YouTubers, and awesome. Awesome.
I know. It's always, I don't know, the conferences seem like they're fun,
I know. I've never
know.
actually been to a Bitcoin conference. I've always thought it'd be kind of cool to go to one, but I don't get out much. I guess I tend to stay close to home unless we're vacationing. All right. So what do we got going on in the cryptocurrency space? What do we got going on with the cryptocurrency news? I mean, we got hacks, we got crises, we got talk of the exchanges manipulating us. But I mean, did we really expect anything different? I mean, did anybody go to a cryptocurrency exchange and think that they were as honest as a bank? Not that they're very honest in the first place, but to think that they're at least as creditable. So we're seeing a lot of bad talking about Coinbase. I mean, yes, you got to love to hate them and hate to love them as well. Are they faking 20% of their volume? You know, and if they are wash trading or whatever, you know, why aren't they wash trading as much as Binance to be at the #1? I mean, they definitely have the Bitcoin in reserve and the Ethereum in reserve in order to be doing this. Talks about how Bitcoin, you know, Pro and Bitcoin retail customer version and the buy and sell back and forth.
I mean, yes, because it's like, oh no, we're buying for our customers, or are we buying like? See,
the problem is that the more cryptocurrencies we have, the more importance there is based on the exchange, because how else are we going to be switching from, you know, Bitcoin into the Ethereum or into the EOS? Because you know, we're trading values. We're trading one value for another based on whatever our means and operation is for the moment. Yeah. Either storing or dev creating, or, you know what I mean? There's all these different platforms, you know, trying to render an image and you have to pay in their cryptocurrency token.
Bitcoin Ben just gave us a super chat for $4.99. Says, "Hope this helps you get there."
Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate
You're
that.
Awesome.
We don't get super chats very often, so that's amazing.
I love that they're colorful.
That's kind of cool that he stopped by. I don't get other YouTubers stopping by very often.
Yeah, Ken Bozak a couple of times, and that was it.
Yep. So thanks for stopping by and taking time to watch the show, my man. I really do appreciate it.
21 million. That's now Bitcoin Daily News.
Yep. Well, we do have some other YouTubers that we're going to be hosting with this weekend. On Saturday, we're going to be with Altcoin Buzz Ladies, Sarah, and on Sunday we're going to be with the Crypto Type, James.
Yep. I think, yeah. See,
it's at 5 o'clock, though. I did confirm that one. I made sure I checked the email on that one. So, all right, where were we before this? All right, exchanges. I mean, as we have all of these different values and we go to need to trade back and forth because we're actually using the cryptocurrency for something instead of just speculating on a future value, these exchanges are going to have more importance. So decentralized exchanges, of course, are the future. I mean, that's the way to go, but that's just a word. You know, a lot of people are just saying this, and we've seen so far that decentralized exchanges aren't necessarily getting the adoption. They're not easy to use, and a lot of people are using them to scam because they'll go throw a fake coin on there or some sort of a scam coin, pump the volume up back and forth between the two coins, and then some unknowing victim will walk by or click in or whatever you want to call it and see all of this and then buy in. And then they're getting outside value to come in. You know, a lot of people like to look at how much something's gone green. You know, they just look at the charts. They don't actually take the time to see what's happening behind the scenes, what the coin's about, what the value is.
This coin's only been alive for 3 hours.
I mean, we know for a fact that one coin, remember, it was airdropped to me, and I had gotten a couple different airdrops because I had signed up with a few different wallets, and then I had noticed in the middle of the night that they had skyrocketed, and I dumped it. So I had gotten an airdrop that was worth almost like $400 or something. So that's absurd. I mean, more than $5 in an airdrop, and that, you know, that doesn't quite seem right.
Yes,
so
and remember, if we had stayed up, because it was really late, and it was when he was working, and it was like if we had stayed up till like 2 or 3 in the morning or something, we would have gotten like almost $1,000 from the airdrop. Like it like massively spiked, and then when we woke up, it was
so
like $3 or something. It was horrible.
These exchanges, I mean, they need work. And part of the problem is that everybody has to go out there and create their own token. Everybody has to go out there and try to have their own project, have its own currency so that it has its own value. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to see something with atomic swaps and lightning, but I mean, we're still talking further down the road. So what do we do today? How do we work this out today? Like, how do we fix these problems? I mean, you know, we had Shapeshift out there for a while, but now we're seeing all these know your customer laws and people in New York can't use them. Then you got Changely, but then Changely is blocking Monero payments. You know, it's starting to be one of those, you know, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. There is no winning in this situation. So you always have to do your due diligence. You have to be careful out there. I don't have an answer on this one. I don't think there is an easy answer. I think the answer is going to rely on what you're specifically doing in this space and, you know, how careful are you willing to be and how much money are you operating with? Because, you know, if you're operating with $100, you have less concerns than somebody who's operating with $100,000, you know. And with that being said, as we continue along, we got Hacks. How did you pronounce this exchange, Samantha?
Oh, no, Zaf, I think.
Zaf?
Yeah,
all right.
We're going to go with that.
We're looking at it, but they're out of Japan, so there is a little bit more concern with this one. Because of what the regulators may do on the backside of this. We haven't, you know, this is the second time around with this exchange. So with there being regulation in Japan and this being their second time around, we could see some kind of, you know, the law laying down some order. When it comes to, all right, the Zaft exchange, they lost about $5.7 million worth of, what are we looking at here? Bitcoin Cash, and Mona Coin. I know, I liked Mona Coin. I thought it was kind of cool. It pumped up there, but we like those memes. I mean, sometimes cryptocurrency has to be funny.
I'm still a doggy coin.
So they're saying that they seen a server error on September 17th, but they didn't actually realize they got hacked till the following day on the 18th. I find that humorous. I mean, they should know like within 5 minutes for sure, or I mean 10 minutes when the block clears.
And the article said something that they noticed something like kind of funky on September 14th, 3 days before they even found like it's kind of like there's a glitch. We need really? So like, 5-day span of time, just somebody was doing whatever they wanted.
So we got 5,966 Bitcoin.
Oh, boo.
Pretty much moved. That's a lot. All right. Well, they're trying to figure it out, right? They got to pay everyone back. That's the new thing these exchanges are doing. They're not going about it like Mt. Gox and just completely washing up. We're looking at them. They're going ahead. What was the name of this other company, Samantha? Fisco?
I think. Yeah.
All right. They're going out there and they're going to be partnering with them. They're going to give them a majority of the stock. What else are they going to be doing? They're going to be firing half of the directors and coordinators.
The corporate auditors,
yeah,
a couple,
corporate.
yeah, there's a few.
So
things.
maybe this is to try to maybe help the backlash from the Japanese government not be quite as bad and be like, yes, we understand, because it was in February. They went ahead and they were the one they had the problem with. It went to zero. You could buy Bitcoin for nothing.
Yeah,
and it wasn't a whole bunch of people got in it. I think it was less than 24 people had gotten in. Yeah, it was
I think it was 16 or something that they said were able to buy the Bitcoin at nothing, and then 2 of them were like almost like able to sell.
So maybe this is kind of going to help along with not getting backlash from the Japanese government. Hopefully there isn't like more regulation handed down making these things stricter, because, you know, we appreciate Japan and we appreciate them actually accepting this as some sort of, you know, legalized
currency.
Yeah. Legal tender.
Yes, they have like actual little ATMs everywhere. You really can do stuff. It's supposed to be amazing.
All right, so some gloom and doom, right? Let's talk about it. We got JP Morgan. We got the financial crisis they're predicting. They're saying 2020, and instantly, as soon as I heard that, my ears had a little, you know, bell dingle in it. I heard 2020? What? The halvening? So you're telling me that the crisis, the next predicted crisis by JP Morgan, is saying that it's going to be the same time as the halvening? Well, that just sounds like that's a great way for people to start mass exiting from fiat cash as the market's crashing into cryptocurrency. And I mean, I'm not Nostradamus or nothing, but I mean, that looked like a good warning sign right there. I mean, what do you think, Samantha?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny that it's the exact same year, but I mean, in the same aspect, it's they're just saying that they've done research and charts, and everything looks exactly like the same pattern or whatever, and in 2 years we're going to be screwed.
So I mean, they've done their technical analysis of disaster.
Yes.
But I mean, all right, so I mean, we had the last big problem here in America was in 2008. So I mean, we'd be looking at what, 12 years? Mm-hmm. They were able to stave it off for 12 years.
Well, but they didn't do anything. Like, that is the point. Like, all of the banks and all of the companies that were bankrupt and stuff, they didn't do, like, they just made it go away. So yeah, I mean, how long can you, like, I don't know, pretend IOU? I don't even know what our government actually, what it's called
that's the
anymore.
Problem. You know, just like I've been trying to get our son to come out here too. And he doesn't want to. And he's like, what? And I'm like, why not? He's like, because he doesn't know anything about money. And it's like, how can you be a junior in high school and not know anything at all about money? I mean, that's a problem with our American education system, for sure. But back on topic. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If we're expecting any kind of another crisis, I mean, that is going to be one of the next points where cryptocurrency has real value, is that people are, you know, like I keep saying, that one of the great things I love about cryptocurrency is that it's a voluntary system, that you're able to just step away from your fiat cash into cryptocurrency without the government coming down on you, and, you know, the riots and the maze and all that horribleness that everyone else had to go through generations before us in order to get a little bit more independence. We can do it without these problems. You know, we can just step into it voluntarily with our own money, and it also hurts them by taking away their power, because, you know, it gives cryptocurrency more value and money less value. So if we start seeing a problem here in the next few years, everyone already knows what Bitcoin is. You know, we've already heard this in news reports and articles, and, you know, all of these different things about more and more millennials holding cryptocurrency. But we're going to be looking at a situation of, well, where are these millennials going to be in 3 to 5 years? Well, they're going to be the forefront of the working community.
Yeah, they should be employed.
They're going to be They're going to be in their early 20s. They're going to be getting into these jobs. You know, these other people are. So the more people that there are into this cryptocurrency stuff, when there starts to be a bigger problem with fiat cash, you're going to want to go. You're going to want to go more into cryptocurrency. You're going to want to start bringing other people into it as well, just as I'm out here trying to bring everyone else and talk about a free help desk service and try to, you know, say that I'll help teach you and all of this, and that it's not costing anything, because that is really what we all want, is that we want to teach everyone else because we want them on our side. We want them using cryptocurrency. We want this fiat cash stuff to kind of stop, because all it's doing is being used against us.
Yeah, it just seems stupid to me now. Like, I don't know. I never viewed money as stupid until now. And it really, It's aggravating and stupid.
So what do we got in the chat? What are people saying about me? Am I just some crazy lunatic out here?
Bitcoin Ben says he loves the show. Thanks for the hard work and hopes to meet us someday. Yeah. Yeah. We can do. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, tweet me, man. We'll figure something out. And I know he's the trucker, so he's all over the place. I know that you were down here in Florida.
Yeah, and we can drive. I mean, not real far, but somewhere between Florida and Georgia. Yeah.
The Georgia border is not far.
Silent Lab says it's a small world. LOL. It is.
It is. I mean, the world.
We all have the same problems. Like, that's the sad part. Everybody hates their nation's currency.
Mm-hmm. I mean, nobody is really happy in fiat, and if you're happy in fiat, then you don't, you know, then you're one of those people that have an excess, abundant amount of money, probably not earned, probably
you don't have a realistic,
you know, through life, like generations, generational wealth.
Yeah.
You know, so you've never had these plights or understood what it's like to, you know, be on the bottom, be struggling, be trying to figure it out, and. You know, it's a one thing that if you're not a hard worker, it's a different thing if you're a hard worker and it doesn't actually do anything for you. And that's where the problem lies. That's where it doesn't seem right, is when you get out there and you literally are breaking yourself on a daily basis. And I know that there's millions of Americans that are out there breaking themselves daily just to keep a roof over their head and food in their mouth and their car running and, you know, their kids and a few of the necessities that are needed to at least be socially acceptable.
I mean, I know I started working at 16. You know what I mean? I am 37 years old. Like, what the hell? Like,
oh, you're telling people your age.
Wow. Oh, God. No, I was supposed to be, really young? Okay, yeah. So.
My 24-year-old. All right. So
that worked. We've been together for 18 years.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just sounded good. All right. So. What do we got going on, Samantha? Like I said, we got the weekend show, of course. I would really love to see you guys get out here asking some questions in the chat. We're going to try our best to either have Samantha in both of them, one of them, none of them. If my son has to fill in, somebody will be here to read your questions in the chat.
Absolute worst case scenario, Eugene will.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Yep, I guess I will. But we'll make sure that if you guys want to come and join my show and get in the chat, that your questions will get read off, that we will ask Sarah or the crypto type.
Did you just blank?
James.
Yes.
I'm sure, for some reason, Trevor or Travis.
I don't, just the crypto type.
I can't ever remember.
He can't remember anybody's names. Okay. For the longest time, he put an A at the end of my last name. And I was just like, what, dude? Like, you really can't remember? It's not a hard one either, people. So.
All right. Besides that, I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below for you guys to help you figure out these cryptocurrency markets. We got the free email help desk service. That's not going to cost you 0.1 Bitcoin or 0.01 Bitcoin. You can shoot me those emails. Ask me whatever questions you want. Let me know what you got going on. If you want to come join my show, hit me up. A lot of people have been hitting me up on Twitter lately. I think we're up to 1,100 followers over there, so that's a big plus. If you want to tweet me, that works out well. There is no fake Eugene Forrest at Bitcoin and Coffee out there on Twitter.
No.
So you don't have to worry about that. And you know I'm never giving away ether, so that's not my style.
He's never given away anything.
Besides that, I mean, anything else going on, Samantha, with the show? We'll be here tomorrow, 7:45. We'll be here tomorrow,
yeah, because I work at like 11.
Okay. So yeah, that'll be the morning. I mean, we're still continuing to bring you the shows the best we can. I was debating on this one, but I guess I would like to, if you guys would take a moment and say something for my sister. She just had a baby who's not doing very well, who's in the intensive care unit. She lives over in Saudi Arabia in Dubai, and she's looking at getting flown over here to America to see a specialist to have the baby operated on to do well. So if you guys can help out there, that'd be a big plus.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's some rare something. And
so, yeah. All right. Besides all of that, I hope you guys are having a great day. Go out there, love each other, and remember, keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.